What's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to the first edition of Beyond the Arc with Cruz and Keaton. Normally, we take a look at football plays, but today it looks like we're going to be talking about some buzzer beaters and some of the best ones within the last 20 years. Cruz, how you doing today, man?
Good. I went out with my friend for breakfast, and
Nice. What'd you get for breakfast?
Pancakes,
Mm.
cinnamon rolls, eggs, fruit, and then French toast.
Man, you had all sugar, no protein. Hey, I had breakfast too. I had an omelet with hash browns and pancakes. So we both had some nice breakfast today.
Thank
you. Well, sick man. What is your who's your favorite? I've got a question. I don't know if I know this. Who is your favorite basketball player?
Jonathan Kuminga.
Is it really Kuminga?
Yeah.
It's actually sick. I honestly never knew that. So that's really cool. I do like Jonathan Kuminga. Well, unfortunately, he's not on this list, but there is a Warriors player on this list.
Yeah.
So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to start with the Warriors player, which I feel like you know who this is, and we'll jump into it, all right?
Yeah.
All right. First one we have is Steph Curry.
Yeah. Westbrook on the drive, falling away. Won't go. Rebound taken by Iguodala. They do have a timeout. Decide not to use it. Curry, way downtown. Bang! Bang! Oh, what a shot from Curry! With 0.6 of a second remaining.
All right, let me I got a preface. So to add a little bit of backstory, that was the game that Steph Curry broke the record for most three-pointers in a season.
Yeah.
And also, had they lost that basketball game, they wouldn't have they would have lost at that point like their 6th or 7th game of the season. But by the end of the year, it would have put them at 10 losses, which would have tied them with the Chicago Bulls instead of giving them that 9-loss season that made it the best season in NBA history. So definitely one of the more clutch shots. And OKC was also a very good team at that point. That was the year before Kevin Durant came to the Golden State Warriors. So let me switch my screen over. And all right. So we have Steph Curry right here. Where do you think realistically that shot? Now keep in mind we have 11 different clips. So where do you think he should go?
2.
Okay. We'll put him at 2, and obviously he might go up or down.
Yeah.
We'll see with the next clip. So let's jump into Paul George.
Back to George. Down to 5 seconds. Ball's deflected away. West. George fires for the tie. He's got it! George with a 3-pointer to tie the game with 0.7 of a second.
Not a bad shot, not the most exciting shot. He had a rough game going into that, so it was kind of a big moment. They obviously went into overtime and won, and I believe they won that series. So that's pretty cool. Cruz, where do you? I feel like this is a little bit lower, but where do you think we should rank the Paul George shot?
7.
7? Okay, we can put him at 7. Okay, I like that. Well, here's another 3-point legend. We're gonna put him on screen right now. If you noticed as well, I have 2 different teams here. So I have the OKC Thunder and the Rockets, and I mistakenly put 2 D Roses up here, but I have 2 Damian Lillards because Damian Lillard, the next 2 clips, has some of the best buzzer beaters of all time. And I don't want it to get confusing. So we're going to watch the first one when he was playing Houston.
9/10 left. A 3 wins the series. It's Lillard. He got the shot off. Lillard, good! Good! And the Blazers win the series for the first time in 14 years! A Of course, it's being reviewed because it goes in at 0-0, but it's out. It's over.
What do you think about that?
Ooh.
Now, I do have to preface, that was the first time Portland had won a series, I believe, in 14 years.
Yeah.
That was the shot that pushed him into the next round, which is insane. And it was a Dame Lillard three-pointer. So
Yeah. I'm gonna put him at 1.
you're gonna put that at 1? Okay.
Yeah.
I personally, that is one of my honest to God all-time favorite buzzer beaters, just because of, like, we didn't know what Dame Lillard was gonna become when we saw that shot, or how good he could have been, and he only got better. But that definitely was like a hint into what he was gonna be, and he was amazing. So, all right, let's take this off the screen, and now we're gonna play the one he had against Oklahoma City Thunder. I'm sure you might have seen this when he shoots it up against Paul George, who also, like we just saw, was in a clip. But let's pull this up.
Portland has a timeout. Lillard, a chance to send the Thunder home. Lillard, long-range three, and it's good! At the buzzer! Damian Lillard! Are you kidding me?
Okay, little different of a shot. That's still a shot that pushes the team he was playing out of the playoffs, and it advances him. Obviously, he had already done that before, but I think this one is more interesting because of how far he shot it. And I don't know, but it's up to you, because I personally think that's better than the Houston shot in terms of difficulty, but I don't know if it's as exciting.
Yeah. I gotta go 5.
Okay, so you're gonna put Dame at 5?
Yeah.
Okay. So we have our 2 Dames out of the way. We have our Steph and our Paul George. Next, we're gonna go to one of the all-time greatest point guards, one of the most exciting point guards of all time, Derrick Rose.
Levy looking, finds Rose. Rose trying to get open, fires away. Bang! It's over! The Bulls win at the buzzer! It still is a madhouse on Madison as Derrick Rose.
Another playoff shot. Cruz, what are your thoughts on that one? I will say I believe the Bulls went on to lose that series anyway, so it didn't have too much effect, but they did win that game. But
4.
you're gonna put that at the 4 spot, okay?
Yeah.
So you're gonna D Rose at the 4. All right, and we have an honorable mention slot. So we'll have all 10, and then we'll just have someone who just barely missed the cut. All right, so we've done our Derrick Rose one. We're going to jump into a player that hasn't really been talked about much, and isn't really known for this stuff. But we're going to show the Devontae Graham buzzer beater, which I believe was last year when he played for the Hornets.
Yeah.
Sound good?
Yeah.
Cool.
Gonna get there. Got to foul him. And they do. He got it. He fouled him. Garrett Temple tried to foul him. 1.4 to play, out of timeouts. Garrett Temple reached for him, didn't get him, and gives Shai Gilgeous-Alexander credit as Devontae sends it. Gets it! The game winner!
Oh, wow!
Devontae Graham stuns him in Oklahoma City.
Okay. 2 kind of buzzer beaters on the same play, but I will say that's the longest in terms of distance buzzer beater of all time. But it didn't really have any impact on playoffs or standing, so yeah.
I'm gonna move Curry down and put him at a 2.
So you're putting Curry at the 3 and Graham at the 2.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So now we have historically one of the most clutch buzzer beaters of all time.
I
And
think I know what this one is.
yeah. So we're going to show the Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, I know this one. When he played with Houston.
When he Toronto.
Yeah.
Yeah, against Philly. Yeah. So this is the game 7 3-pointer that sent him to the semis. And then from the semis, they obviously would play the Warriors in the finals and win the finals. So here's that shot.
Philly. It's off to Leonard, defended by Simmons. Is this the dagger? Game 7. 15 fourth-quarter points by Kawhi Leonard.
Okay. I mean, obviously one of the most clutch shots of all time. So, Cruz, where do you think Kawhi Leonard's 3-point to send Toronto to the next round goes?
I think that would take the number 1 spot, so everybody would move down.
Everybody goes down? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do that right now. Okay. So we're going to put Kawhi at the number 1?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Next, we're going to go to arguably the greatest player of all time. He had a game against Indianapolis, a buzzer beater, and we're going to show that right now.
Matched up with James, 5 to shoot. Oladipo makes his move, drives to the rim. Oh, it's blocked by James. Timeout, Cleveland. With 3 seconds left, Cleveland triggers in. James, 2 seconds, 1 second to the win. Oh! LeBron James delivers. That's a winner in Cleveland.
Okay. Pretty wild shot. What are your thoughts on that one, Cruz?
I think that would take number 1 because he did get a block right before that.
Okay.
So
I could see what you're saying. He obviously always gets those type of blocks too.
yeah.
And it feels like he's always in this play.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have 3 more clips. Obviously, we already used our Derrick Rose. That leaves us with Russell Westbrook, Ray Allen, and Tracy McGrady. So we're going to go ahead and jump into the next one, which is going to be Russell Westbrook. I do want to preface. So this was the game where Russell Westbrook put up 50 points, 16 rebounds, and 10 assists, which broke the record for most triple-doubles in a single season, and it also clinched him the MVP award. After this game, it was unanimous that he was going to win the MVP, and this was the game that he broke the record on. So let's jump into that buzzer beater.
Singler to inbound. Grant and Adams on the floor for the Thunder. Thunder's out of timeouts. Adams gives it back to Russ. Deep shot. Get it! What a perfect ending to a historic day. Westbrook gives the Thunder the victory at the buzzer.
It's pretty wild. It's a pretty wild shot. Obviously, Russell Westbrook has not been the same since, but it's a pretty crazy shot. I mean, it was just like the guy said, it was a historic night. So, I don't know. I'm feeling maybe like somewhere in the 4 to 7 range. I don't think it deserves to be down here, but that's up to you.
I'm gonna move Curry down to a 6, and I'll put him at a 5. So I'll move everybody down. Yeah.
And you're going to put the Westbrook shot at a 5. Okay.
Yes.
All right, so that leaves us 2 more spots. The next one we're going to watch is Ray Allen. He hit the famous three-pointer against the San Antonio Spurs to tie the game in Game 6 when they were down 3. He tied the game with like 6 seconds remaining, and they would go on to win in overtime, and then they'd go on to win the entire finals. So let's play that clip.
Should the Spurs foul? Should Miami go for the 3 right away? Just attack the basket. James catches, puts up a 3. Won't go. Rebound Bosh. Back out to Allen. His 3-pointer. Bang! Tie game with 5 seconds remaining. Spurs do not have a timeout. But the officials are going to review.
Wild shot. You also got to think about the fact that he had to get that ball, take like 2 steps back, and then still go up and shoot it. And I don't know, it's a wild one. In the grand scheme, though,
this is hard.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody goes down.
So you think everyone goes down? Okay. Let's do that then. So you think Ray Allen's shot is the number 1?
Yes, so far.
I agree. I truly agree. I'm interested. Like I said, we have a long form clip of Tracy McGrady, who, in my opinion, has one of the craziest moments in NBA history from a shooter's perspective, including a buzzer beater.
Yeah.
And I'm interested to see if this list changes at all, specifically from like the 1, 2, or 3 spot. So I'm going to go ahead and present this video. If I can, let's see.
Popovich obviously upset with Manu.
Here's McGrady for 3. 35 seconds to go. They look to foul.
5-6 point lead, going to the foul line, just trying to hang on to victories.
Now keep in mind, there's only 30 seconds left on the clock. So look out, and there's a counter of how many points he puts up. Watch this thing climb in a little amount of time. Okay, so he gets that. He gets a 4-point play. So now he's got 7 points. They're down 3 with 24 seconds left.
Yeah,
okay,
it's
so
like
they
the
foul.
most points in seconds.
Yeah, so Tim Duncan gets his 2 free throws. And then he makes both of them.
Duncan 11 of 13 at the line.
Okay, so they took a timeout, advanced the ball to the front court with that timeout. So Tracy McGrady gets the ball again, goes back to the same spot, hits another 3, So they call timeout, right? There's only 2 points left in the game. Watch this. He loses the ball.
No.
Tracy McGrady gets the ball. Watch this.
No.
Game. 4 threes, including a foul, in 35 seconds. 13 points, 35 seconds. Yeah.
What?
Have you ever seen that clip before?
My dad told me about it, and but I've never actually seen it.
It's wild. Absolutely wild. 13 points, 35 seconds, 4 straight threes, and a foul, including the buzzer beater. Is that where you're gonna put that, Cruz? I figured that was what was gonna happen. Everyone goes down a spot. Feels like we saved the best for last, right?
Yeah.
And while that isn't like the traditional one clip 3-pointer, that is 4.
Yeah.
That is 4 clutch buzzer beater threes that we've seen.
4.
So obviously we have that extra
4.
extra D Rose. Didn't mean to add it, but that is our list. You feel good about this? Okay, so we'll break it down. So we had McGrady, Ray Allen, LeBron, Kawhi, Damian Lillard against the Rockets, Devontae Graham, Russell Westbrook, Curry, D Rose, Damian Lillard again, but against OKC, and then Paul George. So
Yeah.
I feel like that's it. Cruz, are there any all right, so I have to ask you before we wrap up here. What is your do you have any favorite basketball moments?
No.
Okay. Nothing stands out, not even just anything?
No, not really.
Okay. I think for me, mine is probably that Steph and Curry 3-pointer. So that was really fun watching because I was live at a restaurant with some friends and family. So
Yeah.
that was a really cool shot. But all right, well that's it. Cruz, what do you so now that school's over, we're gonna record in 2 weeks now.
Yes.
What do you want to record next week or next 2 weeks?
Yes. Maybe like best football jerseys.
Okay, we could do. You want to get Luke on there too with the football jerseys? Do we do the do we do like the alternative jerseys, like the color rush and stuff?
Yeah.
Like Seattle has that neon green, or the Falcons have like that matte black color.
Or the Raiders have that all white.
Yeah, the color rush.
Jets have the black and green. So is Eagles. Yeah.
Well, sweet. Thanks again for watching. What was that?
In Madden 24, for some reason, when I am the Eagles black uniforms or the Jets black uniforms, on the sideline for the Jets, they have rainbow pants.
What?
And then for the Eagles, they have rainbow shirts. It's so weird.
Does that happen every time?
Yes, it's every time I've been in. It's so weird.
I'm gonna have to look that up now because I haven't heard about that.
It's weird.
Also, I didn't know if you were down, but maybe in the next few weeks we record maybe an hour of Fortnite or something like that to post on the channel.
Yeah.
Okay. Or like Madden or something like that. Oh, but Madden's not crossplay, is it? I can't play.
It's not.
I can't play Madden. I could figure out a way.
Yeah.
So we'll figure something out.
Yeah, Fortnite, something like that. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in to the first edition of Beyond the Arc with Cruz and Keaton.
Yes.
Next week we're probably going to be in the end zone doing some football jerseys with Luca.
Where's my brother? You guys got
anything you want to say before we leave? Spacers?
No.
All right. Well, have a great night, everyone.